Thank you for joining us, guys. My apologies for being late. I was going to have to cancel the live because my internet provider is doing some work in my area. So my internet was down for a little bit. I was like, oh God, I already set my show and here we go with this bullshit. But they just got it back up. So I said, I'll go ahead and do the show, even though it's past the time that I wanted to do it. But thank you guys for waiting and still being here. I appreciate you all. I see you, Felicia. I see you, SD Warren, Tabitha Lester, Jeannie Smith. All right, I see you guys here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Verdi Tulu Taylor. I see you, love. Eve Park is here. Alexis Hardman, Bernadette Clemens is here. I see Rose is in the building. Thanks for being here, Rose. I see Shirley Terry. All right, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Let's go ahead. We're gonna knock it out. Because baby, I was gonna cancel. I was like, look, now this is just this is team too much. All right, so let's go ahead and get into. I ain't gonna be on here this long, so let's get into you guys president. Y'all gotta hear this because baby, it is a lot going on. All right, let me get my note right quick. Okay, yeah. All right, so let's get into. Yeah, everything said in the video is alleged and, in my opinion, and is used for fair use and entertainment. Let's get into it. We're gonna be here that long. All right, first topic. We got to talk about this because this is important. For those of you that did not vote, I need you guys to vote. Okay, because Trump's ass is out here. Let me tell y'all how slick he think he is. He's trying to get this damn war started. He's trying to get World War III started so his ass won't be put out of office because he know that he's been doing a whole lot of fuck shit. We'll go ahead and call it what it is. So Donald Trump warns Republicans that he may be impeached if they don't win the midterms. All right. I think he's scared because he knows that he's done a lot of crazy stuff, including going over to Venezuela and taking their president and his wife and putting them into an American prison for now, and going over and taking their oil. And sending all these missiles and all of this in other countries. He's been doing a lot with the whole cutting the SNAP benefits. And now I see he's doing something else. We're going to get into that here as well. But so Donald Trump again warns that he may be impeached if they don't win the midterms. I really hope they get his ass out of there because he should have been out. Let's go ahead and listen. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk.
But you got to win the midterms. Because if we don't win the midterms, it's just going to be, I mean, they'll find a reason to impeach me. I'll get impeached. We don't impeach them. You know why? Because they're meaner than we are. We should have impeached Joe Biden for 100 different things. But you got to win the midterms. Because if we don't win the midterms, it's just going to be, I mean, they'll find a reason to impeach me. I'll get impeached. We don't impeach them. You know why? Because they're meaner than we are. We should have impeached Joe Biden for 100 different things.
So as you guys can see, he's begging the Republicans, child, to please vote for him in the midterms. All right. He's saying if they don't win the midterms, he's gonna be impeached. That's what his ass needs to be. This will be his third time. Y'all know that, right? This will be his third time. He knows that that having this war, like I said, that will save him. But at the end of the day, it will also be bad for the U.S. We cannot afford another war. Not right now. We cannot. All right. So he's pretty much rage baiting the Republicans to vote for him, and he keeps bringing up the word impeachment because he knows there's a lot of Republicans that still love him, still rock with him. They don't want him out of office. Hell, I told y'all he was trying to figure out how to run a third term, which we know that cannot be done institutionally, according to the institution, rather. Okay. But they're saying that the 5th anniversary of the riots, you guys remember the riots for the Capitol. That's what led his second impeachment after those people ran up in there and was jumping all over the Capitol steps and carrying on. They were doing a lot. A lot of those people, he did have those charges dropped on them, which I don't feel like they should have done that. But so that was his actual second impeachment. And we're up on the 5th anniversary now of that. And they said that Republicans have already lost 2 seats, you guys, in the House, giving the Democrats a chance to actually take over and actually still impeach his ass. So we still may have a chance to get his ass out of office. Hallelujah. Okay, from stuff that I've been reading and researching. All right. But he is creating a war to secure his presidency, and I don't think that's going to save him. You guys know that Marjorie Taylor Greene, she has already resigned. And you guys know that they just had a recent death of Doug, LaMafia as well. So I think that's 2 seats that's going to be lost for the Republicans there. Y'all do know his first impeachment was back in 2019. And then, like I said, that second impeachment when they had that riot on the Capitol, Capitol steps, that was 2021, I think it was. In 2021 is when they had that. So this would be his 3rd impeachment if he does not win the midterm. So I'm hoping that everyone do their due diligence and vote like they need to vote. All right, because his ass needs to be out of there. He ain't doing shit anyway, but fucking it up. All right, so let's get to the next topic. Y'all favorite cast member of Love and Marriage Huntsville child, Tisha Scott, is out here on her Melody Cherie thing. She is trying to do speaking engagements now. Okay, how does one that cannot speak do speaking engagements? Someone asked. Don't ask me. Ask the speech therapist child, because she said she was seeing one. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Tisha, you do be. I saw that just in a few clips for this new season. You are over pronouncing words. Like, you need to slow it down, baby. I know your speech therapist probably told you, girl, slow it down. You ain't got to break it down too long. But you do be kind of still mispronouncing stuff. I don't think you're ready for no speaking engagements, especially at no damn conferences. All right, but she did announce that she will be at the 6th annual Women's Day Expo, as she calls it. Okay. Conference. So y'all see she put there speaker. She wants y'all to know that on March 27th through the 29th, girl, I hope you ain't speaking on all of those days, that she will be the keynote speaker there. All right. So she says that she's stepping out of her comfort zone and saying yes to the opportunities she says that God has blessed her with. She said that she is honored to be speaking at the 6th annual Women's Day Expo, okay, conference. What do y'all think about that? Now, y'all know that she and Marceau got called out for stealing the business expo idea from their Sarah friends there in Atlanta. Y'all remember we talked about that? She and Marceau got called out about that. But it looks like they're still going to be doing, I guess, the business expo thing as well. But right now she's focusing on this women's expo. And like I said, I ain't never known Tisha to be no damn speaker. I know she tried to do that brown girl something she was doing, or the mommy girl podcast or something, and that shit didn't really do nothing. But I do think that she's been sitting back kind of watching Melody all these seasons, because y'all know that was Melody's thing, to go around doing all these speaking engagements. She got paid for it. So maybe that's something that she's trying to replicate with Melody. You know, she likes to sit back and watch and do what she see, honey. All right, we've seen that. She will sit back and watch you, and the next thing you know, she's doing the same thing. She was watching Melody's style, I think, too, when Melody was on the show. So now she thinks, since Melody's not there, she's going to step into Melody's footsteps and try to, I guess, do what she was doing. Because Melody did say she got paid a very lucrative, payments rather, for doing speaking engagements. So what do y'all think? I don't know, child. But at the end of the day, she has announced that she will be doing speaking engagements. All right, let's move it along. Diddy, child. Diddy's employees are calling him out. They saying, baby, they ain't getting paid since Diddy's ass is locked up. Let's go ahead and get that pulled up. Give me 1 second. I had it pulled up. Give me 1 second, y'all. Damn. I hate when shit go down like that. Child, people gonna be sitting in the audience like, what? What she's all right? What she say? I hope they have an interpreter there. But anywho, let's get into this next topic with Diddy. Because, child, his employees are like, listen, Diddy's ass is locked up and we ain't getting paid. I said, shit, y'all won't get paid when he was out. According to some of his artists. And shit, they said they still ain't been paid. But it said the Diddy staffers are pissed because they're not getting paid while his ass is locked up down there at Fort Dix. Let's go ahead and read up. Shout out to TMZ on that. I said the Diddy got a big payday problem. Said that as in some of his employees are angry that they're not getting paid while he's locked up in federal prison. Said, but his reps insist that he has it under control. Well, how? When you ain't paying nobody? Okay. Now it says that sources with direct knowledge tell TMZ that Diddy's fortune is being handled by a business management firm called TriStar Sports and Entertainment while he's in the jail. And it says that they're told that they're keeping a tight leash on his money. Too tight for some people on the payroll. I know that shit right. You better cut me my check. Now, it said, for instance, it said that we're told that some attorneys handling Diddy's mountain of civil lawsuits have gone unpaid and other staffers have been stiffed as well. And as a result, at least one of them has quit. So, you know, they're going to spin the block and sue his ass for non-payment, okay? Because you got to pay your people. Got to pay your people. Peter Thomas is dealing with that right now with some of his employees at Bar One. However, said that Diddy's rep, Judy Engelmeyer, tells TMZ that people, personnel, and attorneys are being paid and no one is leaving. Now, that's what his personnel is supposed to say because, of course, their job is to also protect Diddy's image. Of course, he doesn't want it out there by him being this mogul who is said to have all this money that he's not paying people, personnel, lawyers. Like, yeah, we just saw where it said he's not. But it said that when asked if the employees were being paid on time, said that Judah said Sean Combs controls his finances. So you ain't giving a straight answer, which lets me know they're not. Now, said that everyone gets paid for their work once it's completed and confirmed after routine review. Said that our sources say that Diddy's family members do not have unlimited access to his money, which means that they also have to deal with TriStar. Now, they said that we're told that the Combs family is working within a set budget and that the amount of frequency of payout remains unclear. And if they exceed it, they're required to submit invoices to TriStar, which aren't always approved. Now, for example, said that we're told that Diddy wanted his family to gather for dinner in New York City the night before his sentencing. Says that when they contacted TriStar to cover the tab, that they were told to submit an invoice. Now, said that TriStar initially declined it, but eventually reimbursed whoever footed the bill. So everybody got dressed, went out and to go out to eat, and then got all them damn drinks and shots, and they ass had to pay for it and get their money on the back end. I know they were pissed. Says, as you may know, that Diddy is serving the 50-month sentence at FCI Fort Dix, a low-security federal prison in New Jersey, after being convicted on 2 counts of Demand Act violations. Says that he still remains in frequent contact with loved ones, getting a visit from his son, Justin, on Christmas Day. But according to what this is saying, he is not paying people, you guys. I do know that Diddy is still not able to sell his Miami home. I just saw the other day that home has been on the market since before he got locked up, and he still have not been able to find a buyer. Child, they probably want all them damn freak off spirits up in there. There's a lot of freak off spirits in Diddy's property. So they're like, hell no, we ain't about to be, we are not about to be buying this damn house. So his house is still sitting there on the market. I do know that he's been also, as a way to earn more money, to he's been renting out his private jet to people as well. So that's another way that he's been earning some money. But Diddy could be having some financial trouble because, you know, he's hired all these high profile attorneys in order to represent him in his case against Cassie and all these other people from these freak offs, and, you know, from the government coming after his ass. Not to mention he had to pay Cassie anywhere from 30 to 50 million. He did lose his endorsements with the Ciroc liquor from Diageo, where they fired him. They wanted, you know, nothing else to do with him after the Cassie video came out, where he was seen kicking, hitting, punching, and abusing Cassie at the hotel. Y'all remember that as well. So it's giving that Diddy may be having some financial trouble and they're trying to cover it up. Okay. And say, oh yeah, everything is fine. He's paying everyone's getting paid. Well, people who are working a job don't just leave just because if they're saying they're not getting paid. So I hope that Diddy can figure this out. He does still have more time to serve in the jail down there, but we'll see what happens, guys. And as we get updates on this, I will spin the block and give you guys those updates. Let's continue. All right. For those of you that have children that are special needs, that have to have a school bus aide if they ride a school bus, this is going to be a triggering moment. So I got to share this with you guys. This woman the parents are getting justice in this. Thank the Lord. Let me put my trigger up for this one. Okay. as we get into this topic, because baby, this made me mad. Because child, y'all know how I feel about the cheering now. I don't like nobody out here messing with the kids, especially if they are special needs. All right, because sometimes they're not vocal. There's some of these kids are nonverbal and they can't tell you when things are happening. But a lot of these parents were seeing that their children with disabilities were coming home with unexplained bruises and cuts on them. And this bitch right here on my screen is the reason why. So let's get into it. According to the Neighborhood Talk, former Colorado school bus aide pleads guilty to felony child abuse after being caught on camera hitting special needs students. Said that the school reviewed the bus surveillance footage after parents raised concerns about kids coming home with cuts and bruises. Let's look at the video, then we will read up on
this. Do have some breaking news just minutes ago. A former bus aide in Littleton pleaded guilty to 12 of the 13 counts against her. Kiara Jones was caught on camera abusing children during bus rides. We do want to warn you, the video in this story is tough to watch. Jones was seen on video repeatedly striking children who were nonverbal. The mother of one of the children called the school district when she noticed bruising on her 10-year-old son's foot. Jones is set to be sentenced on these charges in March. Our team is in the courtroom right now. We'll have more information on the plea deal later today on 9 News. We do have some breaking news just minutes ago.
She elbowed the little boy. I did see another video where she was like stomping on his foot and stuff like that. Y'all know these kids, like I said, some of them are nonverbal. They can't speak and say, hey, this person did this to me or whatever. But when they go home, you can see probably like pinch marks, scratches, whatever the case may be. But she elbowed him very hard. But she is facing charges for that. So thank God for bus surveillance video for the courts. All right, so a former Colorado school bus aide has pleaded guilty to multiple child abuse charges nearly 2 years after disturbing video footage showed her repeatedly hitting special needs students while on the job. She knew she was wrong. And she's so stupid, like most, if not all of those buses do have cameras on them. So she's looking around. So obviously she knew what she was getting ready to do was wrong, because you looked around to see if anyone was watching, not realizing that the eye in the sky, which is the video camera, videoed everything that you were doing to that poor little boy that was sitting on the seat with you. I'm not sure if you were frustrated that day or if he was being fussy. It still does not give you the reason and or right to do that to that little boy like that, or any kids that you may have been working with. Now, according to court records, 29-year-old Kiara Jones pleaded guilty Monday morning to 12 counts of child abuse, including 10 felony counts for abusing at-risk children and 2 misdemeanor counts of child abuse. Now, her trial was originally scheduled to begin that day, but Jones changed her plea during the hearing. I bet you did when you saw that fucking video of your ass sitting there elbowing that child and doing all the other stuff you were doing. So you're going to try to plead not guilty till you saw that damn video. Now, for context, it says that Jones was arrested in 2024 of April after families raised concerns about their nonverbal children coming home from school with cuts and bruises. Now, Littleton Public School later reviewed surveillance video from the bus and found that Jones repeatedly striking students. Now, after families accused the district of moving too slowly, they released the video to the media, sparking national outrage. If you ever want to get something done, the media is the way to go. All right, whether you're having a problem with your child in school, where teachers are doing or not doing things that they should be doing. If you go to a restaurant and you are discriminated against, a lot of times if you go to the media and speak out, they don't like that, because they are going to try to hide it and or probably try to fix that situation or try to give you something free or whatever the case may be, because they don't want that media scrutiny and they don't want to be exposed. So, yeah, I'll call 11 Alive in a hot ass minute. I sure the hell will. I will call 11 Alive and be like, yeah, come on down here, because I got a story for you. All right, breaking news. So Jones is expected to be sentenced on March 18th. Now, under the plea deal, the maximum sentence that she should face is 7 years in prison. That's not enough time. 7 years ain't enough. Said the 2 mothers whose children were on Jones' bus told a local news outlet that they were disappointed the case will not go to trial, but said that the plea still offers some accountability. So it doesn't sound like the parents are completely 100% happy with the outcome of this, but it is great that she will spend time in prison. She needs to be set down so that she can think about the things that she's done. Usually when people go to prison for R-wording women or abusing children, they do kind of get a little bit more justice. They call it jail justice. You do get that when you go to jail, because a lot of those prisons in there, they do watch the news. So they know a lot of times, why are you in there? So if you're in there for abusing children in any way, shape, or form, they will beat your ass in there. All right. Not saying that I promote violence all the time, but I understand. All right. Let's move on. All right. So we got our last topic. This is a quick pop in, guys. All right. Quick pop in. Let's get Trina Braxton. Y'all know who she is. Okay. The one who loves to protect her now deceased husband when he was doing some very egregious things to her niece. All right. Gabe. That would be Gabe. So let's get into Trina. According to Braxton Family Values fan page, Trina found herself in some trouble for not reporting her all of her income when she filed for bankruptcy. Now her sister Tawanda did something very similar. We're gonna get into that here as well. All right. So Trina Braxton is facing legal troubles connected to her bankruptcy case, and the issue comes down to something many people, they said, sometimes can understand, maybe not. Says with money not being fully reported and taxes not being paid on time. Now, according to the information discussed in court, it said that the judge reportedly found that some income that Trina earned between 2021 and 2025 was not properly disclosed during her bankruptcy process. Now, you can't do that because you do take an oath in court that everything that you gave, all of your paperwork, everything that you presented to the courts is true to your knowledge. So if you are hiding income and you're not reporting all of your income, that is fraud. Your ass can go to jail for that. So Trina, you might be facing some jail time, sis. Okay. This is because of that. The court allegedly stepped in and ordered her to pay back those taxes immediately for those years. So between 2021 through 2025, Trina has to immediately pay that back because she did not report the income for that. All right. It says that I ain't about to read all this shit. Let me pick through. It says that it doesn't look like she reported her TV appearances and other business deals and other side work that she was actually doing that she did not. Because y'all know that Trina actually has several sources of income. She's also a real estate agent. For those of you who don't know, she just got her real estate license, I want to say a couple years ago. So she's a real estate agent aside from being a castmate on the Braxtons, okay, as well as her bar chicks I hear. She has her bar chicks business, and she also has her social media platforms, which is said to pay her very well because she gets some very good views over there. So if she did not report all of those incomes, that could be a lot of money, Trina, that you owe back. And I hear, according to Tamar says that the Braxtons are not coming back. So I'm not sure where you are trying to get this money from to pay back to the courts, because what they're going to start doing is a garnishment if you do not pay this money back, Trina. All right. So Trina could be facing some damn jail time. Okay. Y'all know she has several social media platforms in which she does get paid for that. Like I said, she has a bar chicks, which is like a pub, some type of pub she owns. Okay. I think it's in Marietta or something like that. And then she also gets a very lucrative check from the Braxton show, but she was not reporting that income. Now her sister Tawanda did the same thing. Okay. Back in 2019, after she defrauded the government as well, when she filed her Chapter 7 bankruptcy, she defrauded her landlord for over $76,000. And she also misrepresented her assets when she filed for the Chapter 7 bankruptcy. So she did kind of the same thing that Trina did as well. But Tawanda was hiding income, you guys, and she was hiding assets after her landlord went back to the courts because she owed the landlord $76K. So he automatically got involved and went to the bankruptcy courts and ratted her out. So her ass was getting ready to be serving some serious time if she didn't get that shit straightened out. But let me go back. Let me give y'all all the info on that. All right. Now, it says that her case was her Chapter 7 bankruptcy case was dismissed. All right. And she was denied a discharge of her debts after a former landlord accused her of fraud. So she went and filed for bankruptcy thinking that was going to keep her from paying back that landlord, and he ratted her ass out. Now, it goes on to say that April 2019, that Tawanda filed for, like I said, Chapter 7 bankruptcy, listing approximately $277,650 in assets and over $547,000 in liabilities. All right. Oh, it's in Duluth. Okay. So it closed in 2019. All right. So I do know she was saying something about this. She was doing like pop-up shops too. So even if she was doing pop-up shops, if she closed the actual building and she's doing pop-up shops, she's still earning a bag. So you still have to report whatever money that you are receiving from that. I do know, and I did hear her saying on a video that she was doing pop-up shops. for her bar cheeks. So I don't know, Trina. I don't know. Now, allegations of concealment of income said that Wagner, which is the landlord that Tawanda was out here trying to defraud, it says specifically accused Braxton of failing to disclose a beauty company, T. Braxton Beauty Company, through which she allegedly funneled money. Bank records reportedly showed around $50,000 being deposited and spent monthly, with many transactions identified as personal, despite her testimony that the company was generating no money. So see how she was lying and signing off on court documents saying you won't get no damn money when you work $50,000, girl. Come on. Now, other debts, they said Braxton listed debts also including significant mortgage balance, medical bills, and a $35,000 personal loan from her sister Tamar. We're talking about Tawanda now. All right. Now, they said that the outcome of that was due to the fraud accusations and evidence presented by the creditor. A federal court judge denied Tawanda Braxton the discharge of her debt and closed the bankruptcy case. Now, this meant that her debts were not wiped clean, and creditors like Wagner could continue to pursue legal action against her, all right, and collection efforts. Now, they said that, of course, you have to know that whenever you file for bankruptcy fraud, that it is a serious federal offense carrying potential penalties up to 5 years in prison and a fine of up to $250,000 or both if proven in criminal court. So, Trina, we don't know what's going to happen to you, girl. All right. We don't know what's going to happen to you. I know Tawanda went to jail for a little minute, but y'all know she also signed off on her mama's checks, okay, as well. When she wasn't supposed to be doing that, Tawanda is a whole damn criminal out here. And it's looking like her sister, Trina, is headed in her footsteps. Maybe she took a page out of her sister's book. I don't know. But Braxton sisters, y'all better get it together. Trina, you better get your ass back out there and put some music out there or something. You and Vaughn, baby, y'all better get something else going, because you cannot be out here defrauding the government and saying that you didn't earn a certain amount of money or not reporting certain income if you're filing for bankruptcy. All right. From 2021 to 2025, because they are on your ass. You know, they do all types of audits and stuff like that. That's how they catch you when you file for these things. Okay. So if you saying you didn't have such an amount of money and this is all you had, and they go back and find that shit, that is listed as fraud. Ain't nobody got time to be sitting in jail, honey. Okay. Anybody got time to be in jail? But what do y'all think about that? That's all I have for this video. Thank y'all for being here. Let's look at a couple comments right quick before we go, though. Said that Mary White said that Tawanda is trifling, so is Trina. Child. Right, okay. That brother is too. The brother is too, okay. Ashley Braxton's dad, Michael Braxton Jr., he the same damn way. Okay, I ain't saying he doing no fraud shit, but he was doing some shit too that wasn't so kosher. Y'all remember he was sending out cease and desist and NDAs and shit, so his daughter couldn't talk about something that was going on in their house. All right. And it was alleged that he might have been the person who was touching Tamar when she was younger, allegedly. D Nice says that I don't understand why people that are not used to receiving large amounts of money invest in a solid financial advice. Right. Okay. Absolutely. You have to do that. Denise Slay says that why do they get on TV with all that extra baggage? Right. Because people ain't gonna do nothing but dig and find out what you damn doing. Right. I see you, Stu Queen, be in the house. Thanks for being here, love. Let's see. Mary White says that that's why Tawanda is trying to get Kevin Jr. to let him take over. Yeah. We talked about that the other day. I told y'all that Tawanda has started to attach herself to Tracy Braxton's son, who has all of Tracy's money, all of her assets, everything in her will was left to her son, Kevin Jr. And now Tawanda has attached herself to him, saying that she wants him to relinquish some of Tracy's things to her and the family. But a lot of people saying that they feel it's for personal gain because Tawanda is dealing with a lot of financial stuff right now. I think that that's very fraudulent of her to do that, because I hear that during the time that Kevin Jr., because none of them really fooling with Kevin Jr., but when they needed a storyline after Tracy died, they wanted to act like they were so close. Not saying they don't love their nephew, but I do feel they used him for a storyline and for money. It was said that during the time that around the time he graduated, Toni Braxton's son, I think Diesel, also had a graduation, and instead of them going to support Tracy's son, they all went to Tony's son Diesel's graduation, and nobody went to support Tracy's son except the father. So my thing is, with all of you guys, because it's a lot of y'all, some of y'all could have went to go support Kevin Jr., and then some of you guys could have went to go and support Toni and her son. But the fact that no one went to support him, and y'all acted like y'all didn't give a damn, but when it was time for the cameras be up and filming, here y'all go at it like he's y'all favorite nephew. And even when he did fly from Baltimore to go, or Maryland rather, to go and to Atlanta to film with them. He was having to stay in a hotel. And Trina, you live in Atlanta. Miss E, you stay in Atlanta. You the grandmother. Why this boy got to stay in a damn hotel like he's a guest when that's your family? But then when it comes, and Tawanda as well, Tawanda, you stay in Atlanta as well. So why y'all making this boy stay in a hotel versus staying with you guys? Tawanda, you got a huge house over there, a huge 5-bedroom house. Why could you not allow your nephew, who you're now asking to give you assets that belong to him, why you can let him stay in your house? Miss E, that's your grandson. You let Tamar's son stay with you. You let Tamar's son stay with you. I don't get it. I don't get it. But yeah, that's a hot ass mess. Okay, so we read that one already. Yes, guys, please hit the thumbs up in there. But that's all. That's all. I just wanted to share that with you guys. But them damn Braxton sisters is something else. Okay, they are something else. But they do need to get some financial advisors, because, baby, listen, that's not a good look. That's not a good look. I do remember them saying that Tamar and Tony were the higher earners on the show, and that Trina and Tawanda, they were kind of giving pushback because they felt that they brought so much to the show as well. They felt like, hey, if we weren't on the show, or we weren't making appearances on the show, that the show would not be what it was. So I think they were only getting paid like 50 grand, but it was Tamar and Tony who were getting the bigger checks. Y'all know that Tamar actually brought Braxton Family Values to our TV screens. It was her idea. She and actually Tony came together and helped put this out there. Okay. At one point, Tony didn't even want to do the show, and the rest of the girls were like, well, if Tony ain't going to do it, then I don't think we're going to be able to get this done. But Tony, she decided, they said last minute, to be on the show, and she also helped executive produce and all of that. But it was ultimately Tamar's idea and decision for this damn show. So she pretty much put a bag in everybody's pocket so that they can earn a coin. But according to Trina and Tawanda, they were not happy with their paychecks from the show. But be happy that you got a paycheck at all, child, because other than that, I don't know. But that is it, and that is all. Thank you guys for being here. They said, and we know how that turned out. And she produced a reel, yeah, and they got her up off the reel. She sure did. She sure did produce the reel, and they got her the hell up off the reel because she was doing too much. Tamar was too extra. I used to watch the reel when she was on there, and I was just like, oh my God, Tamar, like, settle down, sis. Okay, she was just too animated for me. But yeah, that is it for the show, guys. Thank y'all so much. Let's do my thank you so we can get out of here, child, because I'm ready to go to bed. Thank y'all for stopping by, though. To my Top Flight Mods, True TV Podcast, Stephanie Thomas and Rose Armstead, thank y'all for doing an awesome job, okay? Thank you to all of my content creators. Astute Queen B, I saw you in the house. JCD Creations, thank you. Shay P, if you're here. Queen Speaks TV, thank you. Jonetta Speaks, if you're here. Simple Mom Family TV. I think that's it. Oh, Dear Retalk, I know you be in my bushes, as well as Black Women in the Building. Did we miss anyone? All right. Did we miss anyone? If I did, please do not charge it to me, guys. All right. Because your girl is tired tonight. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Please don't forget to keep your notifications on so you guys will know when I go live. Again, don't forget to tap on that like, hype the video up, subscribe to the channel. Also, check out Rel's World. All the things of the things. Y'all know how we do it over here. All right. If nothing else, I will see you guys tomorrow. Until then, have a great night. Happy Tuesday to you all. And good night. Bye.